a dimension that is not useful to the country and the future of this.
What are you talking about?
True.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Allow me. You had your chance.
No, but
No, you had your chance.
Explain.
yeah, but we did not. No.
No.
But we did not demean him.
No.
But we did not demean him.
Let him explain
We
himself.
did not demean
He's
him.
here.
Not demean.
Yeah.
I'm
He
explaining.
can explain,
Let him
but do not
I'm explaining.
belittle
You are
or
my
demean.
friends.
Yeah.
I'll explain it on
Yeah.
set. Balkanizing the country to ethnic control is not the best of things to do. And that's the line of arguments we are picking from here. And I also wish to repart. You know, trying to reduce Uhuru Kenyatta to look like he's a Kiambu leader or a Mount Kenya leader or some political party leader, a political party that is dead. You can't associate a statesman with a dead political party. And we saw at wherever, that conference, the only 4 Jubilee MPs out of 32 who were elected. And I think my argument here is that Uhuru Kenyatta is a statesman. Let him be. He was elected by Kenyans. He led Kenya for 10 years. He did what he did, good or bad. Let us not go into that. He retired and handed over. Let him remain within the gallery of statesmen and conduct himself as a statesman, as per the culture, the laws, and the dictates of this country. That does not mean his political rights are taken away. We need to build that culture. And that's why I said in 2032, when President William Ruto shall retire, we don't expect him to come and do these little things. Let him engage these statesmen. The gallery of presidents and the institutions of retired presidents should be revered. They can't reduce themselves to this kind of ethnic hegemony of trying to build this and that. And I wish to state, if it is said agriculture has collapsed, is it not during Uhuru Kenyatta's time that there was a lot of...
No. Let him go that direction.
No.
I love it. Allow him so that we can also...
I thought so.
Fred,
I thought
it was my time.
I thought so. Sion. No.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
No. Let's
Allow me.
I saw him writing notes. I didn't know he was writing such things.
But because of time, I'll ask you not to.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
No.
Did we not see subsidies to food, subsidies to being pumped by Uhuru administration at that time? Oh. And we've seen the reverse.
The reverse is that they steal the fertilizer.
Where is Uhuru coming in this matter?
The reverse is that they steal the fertilizer.
Is he the president?
Oh,
wait a minute.
Allow me to ask
Fred, can I
thought you were contributing not just about Uhuru, but also the debate about Fred Matiang'i.
He has nothing valuable to talk about Fred Matiang'i.
You know, I'm going to read this as the people. When Uhuru appeared, they went all over the press.
No. Let's do it in an orderly manner now. When Association, it's only you we are listening to now.
Correct.
Content is important.
Correct.
Content.
And they should not heckle. Agriculture is now reformed effectively. And data is clear. No. When in 2022, Kenya could produce 34 million
people
bags,
are uprooting.
and now with subsidized fertilizers, we can do 70 million bags. There is great progress in that in that space, and we need to have it sustained and made profitable to Kenyans. When we talk about health, it was Linda Mama. It's now Linda Chami. UHC is working. It is universal health coverage is working despite the few teething problems. This is a noble initiative. I've worked in the healthcare space for a long time and reduced insurance cover for teachers. And those who are making noise are those who never went to hospital for treatment.
Right.
But people who were treated gave stories. There are testimonies now in Kenya. Tourism is booming now in Kenya. It has not collapsed. So I think it is wrong to present inaccurate data. Let us deal with clear data that is good for the country.
About our time. So
no, but Fred,
when I'm going to give each one of you some moment for your remarks.
Yeah.
But
before that,
we don't have time.
You know, he's spoken about Linda Mama as a man. You can't allow this panel to go home that it is the men telling us Linda Mama is working. And by the way, he's talking about the people who are saying it's not working. I've never been to hospital. I just gave birth, Fred. My child is 10 months. Me, I carried a person in my stomach and gave birth.
Deliver?
I was in Mama Lucy, and Mbagathi. For all my clinics, it is on record. So I will be the one to tell you whether Linda Mama works, whether Linda Jamii works. And I told this to Aden Duale in Senate. I told this to the president directly. I have been saying, guys, how many of you have given birth during this time where you're switching from Linda Mama to Linda Jamii or whatever the hell it is? Okay. Fred, to date, and Soshon is in the group where we were in together, where I asked, can we be given a service charter? They say that Linda Jamii works. I was asked to pay for my scan in a government hospital because it is not covered under that Linda Jamii. I could not be told how many visits of antenatal are covered. Linda Mama had 4 antenatal visits, actually 4 ANC visits. It covered scans, it covered delivery, it covered all the complications before and after. Nobody had to ask me to pay for any blood tests, which in this they're Linda Jamii. So let men, have you seen, Fred, that ever since the president talked about Linda Mama, the only people who replied are men. Okay. Aden Duale, a Muslim Somali man, was convincing Kenyans that women who give birth in government hospitals, everything is catered for. Aden Duale, I'm 100% sure that when his wife, one of his wives, however many he has, are pregnant, he doesn't even know until they come home with the baby. I can tell you that for a fact, from a cultural point, as a Muslim man, and as a Somali man. 2 perspectives. He's the one telling us that maternal healthcare is working. Right. The next person who came out to defend it is the governor for Mombasa, another Muslim man. Okay. You know, the next person to defend it now is Sosion. The other person who's defending online, men. Can you ask the women in government to come out and say they have given birth and Linda Jamii works? Right. I have given birth under Linda Jamii and it does not work. I have asked for a service charter. They have never given a service charter. So anyone telling you that Linda Jamii works for maternal health care, unless they are a woman, don't believe
I'll add you one more minute for your parting shot.
No. My parting shot is this. There are so many things that Uhuru Kenyatta's government messed up, as he has rightfully pointed. Stopping the fertilizer subsidies. This government went and said, fertilizer now we are going to subsidize. But you know what we are going to do? We are going to do business with it. We had the fertilizer scandal that was even brought to the Senate. We were opening bags of fertilizer to verify that indeed if it was fertilizer or all sorts of nonsense. We know how that went down. On top of that, we know how much money is being made because every single project or program of the Kenya Kwanza administration is almost immediately it is launched, taken over by cartels of business. Okay. Everyone in that organization, everyone, to the person at the gate of State House is a tenderpreneur. And that is what is wrong with all the manifesto that we put out. And when he talked about Uhuru Kenyatta's ills and his government and where they went wrong, he forgot to talk about the management equipment services, where under Uhuru Kenyatta's regime, there was so much corruption for people leasing out all this big equipment that was not functioning. It didn't have people to operate it. Guess who relaunched the same thing? Guess who relaunched it? The Kenya Kwanza government, less than 4 months ago, relaunched the managed equipment services that we went on studio and fought against. Why? Because they realized, oh, this thing, we can make money out of it. So my final remarks as to the state of the nation right now is, number one, you cannot have a country where your healthcare has broken down, is not functioning. Okay. Your education, broken down, not functioning. Agriculture, broken down, not functioning. Tourism is a fallacy. Our numbers not functioning.
And we're out of time. Yeah.
And then you come back and tell us, kumi bila break. Kumi ya nini?
All right.
You are trying to fix things that were not broken. You've broken them further.
Thank you, Gloria.
Kumi to kuongeze kumi, so that sasa, not only do we burn down parliament, now we come and burn down literally all these government offices.
All right. Dr. Mbai, your 1 minute.
Thank you so much. First of all, let us from today stop all this narrowing ourselves, lowering ourselves to the issue of answering back the former President of the Republic of Kenya. That is mannerless. I want to say it is mannerless. I want to tell all the people from Kenya Kwanza, they are the ones in government. I saw like 20 of them. Oh, Uhuru Kenyatta this. Oh, go home, please. And so please take that message very clearly to them. We don't know these kind of things. Let's go ahead. The people who took over presidency in Kenya, Fred, they asked for a job because they knew the kind of problems that Kenya had. All the way from youth unemployment, issues on the debts, public debts. That's why they took the office. Stop telling us, oh, Uhuru didn't do. No, you are the one currently in power. No, so number 2, look at what we are seeing. Reviewed. 20 seconds. Sports Kenya spent 607 million on ghost stadiums. University strike today, they are still on strike, university dons. But we can get 100 million to dish out in cash
Imagine.
to bribe teachers.
Where is it coming from?
Listen, we are talking because today is the anniversary. I mean, AGOA just got off. We had 10 value chains that were supposed to boost productivity and manufacturing. Farmers in Kericho have uprooted their tea bushes because the guarantee minimum returns is not there. Now, the 100 million we are giving every day in State House. Why can't you take it to the farmers, boost them so that they can get that 10,000 every day? It is a result of misplaced priority. And finally, if they are going to force teachers and police to go to SHA by November, we are going to court to order all the senior civil servants. They depart from the private medical insurance they have, they also go to SHA.
All right. Finally, Bwana Sosio,
No, I
60
think
seconds only.
It is far much easier to try and be negative and bastardize everything. And I don't think that is what we need in terms of reforming our country and transforming our country. For purposes of elections and political rights, because that is where it's exercised. Once voting is done, it is done. You'll have to wait for 5 years. I think it's important to build positivism and let Kenyans who are eligible to register as voters to register now. And we reduce all this lamentation across board. And those who have registered should plan to vote on the election date in 2027. 2, negativism about the transformational programs in this country, I don't think is right. Positive criticism and pointing out issues and gaps clearly is the right thing to do. Agriculture is doing very well despite the gaps. The health sector, UHC, not easy to roll out. It is working. Tourism, the indicators in terms of tourist numbers and money coming in through tourism. Okay. Reforms in education are phenomenal for those who don't see. The ruining of the sector and the genocide against Kenyan children was committed by one Dr. Fred Matiang'i, who apparently was...
That's why we have lecturers out on the streets and teachers on the streets. That's why we have lecturers. It's phenomenally working. That's why we have lecturers out there.
Our time is up.
Really?
Allow me to acknowledge.
Sosio, you should be very ashamed of
Thank you so much, Mwalimu.
I am not ashamed.
Thank you so much.
It's working. That's why the lecturers are out there.
Don't feel bitter with me.
That's why lecturers are out there.
We can't hear any of you because your mics are shouting each other. Wilson Sosion, veteran educationist, unionist, and also a former member of the National Assembly. Asante Sana, Gloria Roba, former senator, and Dr. Peter Mbaye, Secretary Planning and Economic Affairs at the DCP. As we wind up, just a quick look at some of your comments, and I hope I'll have time for this. Bwana Director, kindly allow me this one. Quite a number of feedback here. We should have listened to President Uhuru Kenyatta back then, and maybe even this time around, maybe, just maybe, that's Murugi Gitonga. And someone else, Lusigi, says, Sosion targeting Uhuru Kenyatta only as retired but active in politics as Jubilee leader. He's asking a question. Raila Odinga is retired Prime Minister. Is he not a leader of ODM? Kalonzo is retired VP, also a leader of Wiper. Yes, Gachagua. I can see someone talking about Gachagua here. And Gachagua akona madharau, alisema all small parties in Mount Kenya should fall na anasahau DCP haina hata MCA. Anyway, Uhuru has so much power sana as an incumbent, he can surely shake the strength. Incumbent, no, he's a retired president. He can surely shake DCP in the region. That's according to Gladson Obwamu. Enigma Gwambo Jadero Amolo Odinga will change the political trajectory in Kenya 2027. That's according to Wile. And Irene Mokobi says, I love Uruoba's argument. KK has shown us first time and tried and untested projects, runaway corruption, Broadway abduction and killings, breakdown of all key sectors. Lusigi Justas, eti healthcare is working according to Sosion. Where Sosion uko Planet Kenya ama uko wapi? Swali tu. Thank you so much for your time at TV47. The headlines today, and I think this should have been the biggest one, 136 newborns dead amid Kiambu doctors' strike.
Linda, mama is not needed.
Yes, Haiti, pain and death, that's the standard. Ogamba Matters Education, he has ordered the GSS teachers to remain under primary heads. Business Daily, 3/4 of farms fail to pay corporate tax. Those are the headlines today. Thank you, nation. Let's hope for better headlines tomorrow. Good morning.